Hey, so I think we got it fixed now.
Do we have it fixed?
Well, it was me personally, so I don't know.
So you personally...
I have Discord on 2 phones.
Yep.
This computer.
Yep.
This computer. Another computer that I have at home. And for some reason, on this machine right here, for the last like 2 or 3 days when I would start it up, it would... I just had an error. So I tried to reinstall Discord, right? Well, Discord wouldn't let me reinstall it.
Did you uninstall it first?
Well, I tried to uninstall it, and it said it couldn't uninstall it.
And did it give you an error as to why it couldn't uninstall?
Couldn't find the update file.
Couldn't... That's what you're missing. Discord released an update recently. If you don't have an update file, you can't update,
So
and
I
you'll just
had
run
to
into an error.
disable Discord from trying to start in the startup, and then
Yeah.
I was able to reinstall it afterwards. Are we not zooming in? Do we have to do this manually now?
No, it's just...
there
there
we
you go.
are.
All right. It
Hi,
just hasn't-
welcome to the show.
How you doing?
We're just doing a little side chat here. And so, anyway, getting past Discord, because we kind of jumped into that.
Oh, wait. Something very important.
Make sure your volume is down, because it's up right now.
No, it's not. I just hit mute.
Okay.
Sophia's back.
Yay!
Hey, Sophia.
Hey, Sophia. I'm going to put hello. And I'll even spell hello correctly this time, right?
Did you spell it wrong?
Sophia and I had like a conversation over the week, and she said she'd been away for a little while. We'll just leave it at that. There's a lot going on over in the UK. Actually, I have a story specifically about the UK that's happening today. Today. It's coming up in the good news section of the program, and it's all for you UK people, and for all you people watching from the US, it's for you people too. And if you happen to not be in the US or the UK and you're watching, but you're watching today, the 10th, it's for you too.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the national day while you...
Okay.
Good
okay.
Lord.
Okay. So
only
anyway,
knows what you're talking
so
about.
15 minutes ago, I was looking for hot chocolate. I ended up not getting any.
All right.
And I think it's been like this little seed's been planted in my head, because I was at my office today, and I had my secretary, who, it's a long story. I guess I won't get into it. Have you ever heard of a hot chocolate bomb?
No, but you have my attention.
Okay. It's a hot chocolate bomb.
Hot chocolate bomb.
And she's, well...
Does it explode?
So you're supposed to warm up a glass of milk.
Of milk.
And you put this hot chocolate bomb in the milk.
Okay.
And then it makes hot chocolate. Have you any of you guys out there heard this?
Chocolate
Yeah.
bomb.
Yeah.
Like
So
it explodes?
Okay. Here we go.
Do you have one? Is that
I
what
got
that
one.
is?
I don't want to say that I might have taken it from her. But can you all... You know what? Here we go. Look here carefully. Look right there. Can you see that? Whoa, there's like... So this one's decorated. It looks like they made it. And you can see the seam here. I don't know if they can see it there.
So that's where it's supposed to break then?
You just put it in and the whole thing dissolves. And inside...
Is like cocoa powder?
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah, so the powder's inside of it.
There's like powder inside it.
And the chocolate melts.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it makes into a thing. Now the secretary was doing it wrong. She ate it. And then ate the hot chocolate. I love it. And I was watching her like eat this shell, and I thought it was candy at first, and I saw all of the like
all the powder.
The powder on the inside. It was like, oh my god, you just ate a bath bomb. You know? Can you imagine you get up... what happens if you mix up your bath bombs and your hot chocolate bombs and you accidentally eat in it and like, you know it's wrong, right? But then you come in contact with somebody a little bit later and they're like, you smell like lavender. I don't know.
You smell like lavender. You butt it, it just poof, poof, poof.
So, they love those. So here's my confusion, and this is unrelated to you guys for just 1 second.
Okay.
So I have this one's in here. Hi, Electric. How are you guys? Sophia's in here.
All right.
How come these people are here, but like, what is this? What is that?
Your thing isn't updated. So what you do is you just refresh it.
Like here?
Yeah.
Ah.
There you go.
Oh. Never mind.
There's 2 of them.
So
Look at that.
she ate a chocolate powdered bomb
She ate.
right here. For
She
those
ate
of
a
you who
bomb.
didn't see it, for those of you who didn't see it, I'm going to do it one more time. Look closely. This is what's known as a hot chocolate bomb. They made it by, I don't know how they made it, but like it looks like they melted chocolate into 2 halves, put the hot melted chocolate into 2 halves, put the hot chocolate inside it, sealed it somehow by warming it up, and then drizzled the top with like a decorative flare.
Decorative flare.
Decorative flare. I'm gonna have to. You know what? Maybe. Oh no, I can't eat this one because it's gonna belong to somebody else. So I was like, maybe we can just eat it and then have them make fun of it, like mix it with our own ice mountain here. Oh, undescriptive water, which is also part of the show.
Non-branded carbonated water.
Non-branded, non-carbonated H2O product.
Oh wait, we gotta explain. So it has a chocolate shell on the outside with cocoa powder on the inside. And sometimes they got marshmallows.
This one might not.
Do you think they put the marshmallows on the outside, like it's in the chocolate, or the marshmallows are inside with the powder?
I've seen like the mix that has the little mini marshmallows. Now I think if you made it big enough, like you could probably squeeze some marshmallows in that thing because you hear it floating around.
I wonder if you can buy one where it's a big marshmallow with the powder inside the marshmallow.
Now, if this was a Spider-Man invention, there would be a small metallic steel ball inside, and then after it heated up to a certain temperature and it all melted, it would explode with whipped cream on the top.
Now, I can't say that doesn't sound exciting.
Or it would just explode.
Or it would just explode. It'd most likely just explode.
It would just explode. Guys,
Probably.
As a guy, we don't need any real good excuse to set things on fire.
Just as long as it explodes, right?
Yeah, okay. So getting onto the thing. Yes, bombs are fun. They go boom. So we appreciate you guys coming in. I don't have... You know what? I do. I'm going to put a link to anybody that's new, direct link to our Discord channel. You can join the fun.
Chance used to be right.
Yeah. Anyway, we're having technical difficulties here.
TOS. We're trying not to violate TOS.
We're trying not to violate TOS. We're experiencing a small medical emergency. Give us just one quick second. We'll be right back. Okay,
Audio,
so there we
audio.
go. Okay. So, getting back to this.
Back on track.
So this is a season to be jolly. It's also the season for chapped lips. And,
That is not a chapped lip. I can guarantee you that 100%.
well, Dyer got in a fight with somebody at the local Best Buy, and
I look the best out of it, though.
but we got a game system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyway, legal reasons I do not see, right? Getting back to Discord,
Okay, for Discord.
since we totally lost that, here's the Discord link one more time. Join our Discord channel. You can have all kinds of fun for
We do movie nights.
Yeah, we do movie nights. We haven't done it in a while, but we
did.
should.
Did open mic night ever happen? I wanted to talk to you about that.
We are doing open mic night. We haven't done it yet. We're probably going to wait until like Christmas break. That way more people can participate.
I don't go to Christmas break.
Yeah. And you do.
No, I don't. I have homework all throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot going on with homework across the board. So,
yeah.
Game night. Yes, that's a good one. Game night. We need movie night. We need open mic night. Sophia, you missed it. Last week we were talking about doing an open mic night. If you channel back through the Discord chat, you'll see it. We're gonna do a
Monopoly.
Poll here.
I love capital corruption.
Can you do Monopoly game night remotely?
Monopoly. There's an actual digital version of the Monopoly game you can play.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who are watching, see the chat doesn't show up when this ends up on YouTube. So people are chatting with us. They say Monopoly, poker.
Actually, there's a thing about that. If you do a premiere for it,
yeah,
the premiere has a live chat just like a live stream.
Yeah.
So it will play through once as the premiere goes, and you can see a live chat as you watch it.
But we're not broadcasting.
But we're not broadcasting to it. No, we could do that.
Yeah, we could, but we like Twitch.
But it's a lot of effort.
Yeah, we like Twitch. I already broadcast on YouTube for something else. So anyway, hello.
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 Okay.
Hello.
So we got hot chocolate bombs. Don't eat the bath bombs. Medical emergency. It's like great thing.
Yeah, I have to hide my hands now so they don't violate terms of service.
So hey, first rule with Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
What Fight Club?
Okay. So do you have anything to say before we get started?
Today's a big day.
Today's a big day.
Today is the official worldwide release.
It's easy. It's easy to get to that. I know.
Listen, I don't have a fully functional lip. I don't want to hear it. All right.
The worldwide. This is the worldwide.
This is the worldwide, Mr. Worldwide.
Okay.
Today is the official worldwide release of Cyberpunk 2077.
I haven't played it yet.
I've played for about 6 hours, but I got to play it early.
I feel like I would get sucked in and then I wouldn't be here right now.
So this is something that I'm going to tell you can do. Doesn't mean I do it because it's illegal, but I'm going to tell you that this is a thing you can do.
Okay.
You can switch your if you're on Xbox or the consoles, you can switch your location to New Zealand.
Yes.
That gets it 9 hours earlier than America does.
But can you do the New Zealand accent?
No.
When you're on there and you're playing with all your New Zealand buddies,
no.
Do they know?
No.
I can't even do a proper English one.
What's wrong with the proper English?
You know what?
accent?
I'm not even sure I can do a proper Southern hillbilly American one. Definitely can't do the Bronx.
Do a gator hunter. Just pretend you have 3 teeth.
What's funny is...
Hey there, toot 'em, Mickey, toot 'em. Toot 'em.
So there you go. That's actually a pretty good tip. Change your location.
It's illegal.
Change your location, change the world.
Just like Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we still broadcasting fine? Everyone's stopped talking.
Yeah, I know.
Is everything all right?
I think they're taking notes.
Taking notes.
Yeah, and how to get the games early. Does this work for every game?
The law requires that I answer no.
See, and here's the next thing. Is how often can you change your Xbox location, and what happens if you're trying to buy something and then it's like, oh, you're now in the United States.
Thing. Yep. You can purchase a copy. My copy was purchased on American servers and is an American copy, and the release time on Xbox servers is set specifically to your location, not your copy.
See, this goes back to the whole thing. I don't know if did you ever see Gremlins?
Gremlin?
The movie Gremlins.
I don't think I have.
There's like a couple of movies.
'Kay.
Gremlins are about these cute little bitty puppy
Oh, they're like
Gizmo.
They're like the weird goblin things.
Yes. And when they eat after midnight, they turn into this giant, huge, ugly, destructive things.
Sounds like.
So it came up in the
homework.
movie like if they eat after midnight, but what if it's a different time zone? Like what if you're traveling in a car and you travel over the time zone and they eat after 11 o'clock, but it's actually midnight in another time zone? Does it matter, or is it where the gremlin is placed?
Isn't it technically always midnight in some time zone?
I don't know.
I think their bodies are locked at a certain time zone.
Except like your Xbox.
Xbox. Now that's not locked at a certain time zone.
Okay, anyway. Getting Gremlin, good to know.
Gremlin.
Yes.
Gremlin's
Okay.
back on track.
Getting on to the good news, because I'm
Good
excited about
news.
the good news. If I did this correctly. Whoops, which you're going to have to watch over chat for a while.
I do that normally, so this shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Hey, Chad, how you doing?
Okay, I'm trying to do things differently. I'm taking your requests.
Oh, wait. We have the National Day.
You just did the National Day.
No, I didn't say what the National Day was.
I thought you
That doesn't
oh.
that doesn't have anything to do with it.
I thought the official day was Cyberpunk Day. National official Cyberpunk
Nah,
Day.
Cyberpunk kind of blows, I gotta be honest.
Hey, family friendly. Family friendly.
Cyberpunk is not so great. How's that?
Okay.
It's not finished. It doesn't feel like a finished game.
Here's the other thing. How come this is this,
Okay.
but this is this?
So this doesn't update. This does.
Okay.
So you have to refresh, update that, and sometimes it takes a little bit for people to be taken out.
That's fine. Okay. Anyway, getting to the
National Day.
National Day.
So today is the National Dewey Decimal System Day.
Okay.
Did you ever learn about the Dewey Decimal System
Yes,
in
I
school?
did. Yes,
we
I
did as well, but from what I hear, the younger kids who've just come into my high school, they haven't. They didn't get taught about it.
Because I think when you're ebook reading, you don't have to actually look them up in the shelf.
No, but like there wasn't a lesson. They didn't have any lessons on the Dewey Decimal System when they were younger.
Well, I mean, I can't tell you what 107.3 means. I just knew
it's
how
a
to
radio station.
I just knew how to find it.
Exactly.
Like you would look up the book, you try to see where you're at, and then it was like, oh, that book about butterflies, that's at 107.6 HLP.
They don't teach the Dewey Decimal System in the UK.
That's because Dewey was American.
I think he was. But yeah, no, I forgot. So Sophia would have no idea what that is.
Yep. Sorry, Sophia. I know that Sophia was a little lost with Thanksgiving too.
Today is also National Nobel Prize Day.
I haven't won one of those yet. I'm working on it. But first I have to become a Twitch affiliate.
First, you have to become Twitch affiliates. Today is also National Lager Day.
Lager?
Lager. Lager. Lager.
Oh, beer.
Yeah,
I was
National Lager.
LOGG.
No, National Lager.
Oh, I would much rather cut down a tree.
That's a different thing. I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, not cut apart a tree, just cut one down.
Probably the most important one today is National Human Rights Day.
Ooh, yes, that's a good one.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of angry protests somewhere. People will not be happy.
The studio doors are locked, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're safe here for now. Plus Jerry's on guard duty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you notice she's not here?
I forgot you sent her off to do that.
Yeah, so we're safe. We're safe. Sorry, Sophia. We hope to educate you. Probably not on these things today, but we are going to talk about good news with Digi, and I'll bring it for the second time. So I don't know if you know this. We've talked about it several times in this show. Personally, I love pranks, right? I love playing pranks on people. I used to play them on my grandmother all the time.
The British don't have any national days in December.
Oh my goodness. Focus, ADD.
Well, I was trying to get something to include the UK.
Oh. No, I think they have like World Days, but we need.
Yeah,
to look
they
those up on the
have,
thing.
like, they've got May Day and whatnot.
I'll tell you what. From now on, Sophia can bring up whatever national day it is in the UK here, because I haven't seen Norman on here in a while either. No.
Norman's probably sleeping.
Yeah. Although he does chat once in a while. So
He does.
Okay. So back in 2017, I don't know if you know this or not. I'll put this up on display.
Okay, back in 2017.
Back in 2017, and I'm going to try to not read all the articles because somebody was like, hey, stop reading it verbatim off the screen. So I'm working on it. I got a couple of them I'm going to do that way today, and then we'll slowly transition. But so back in 2017, there's a group of people that are called Improv Everywhere. Ever hear of them?
Improv Everywhere. No, but I think I get the general idea of it.
Okay. So Improv Anywhere, and I'll put this picture up. They went to a Best Buy, and about 80 of them, about 80 people, dressed in the Best Buy blue shirts, khaki pants, and they were supposed to try to get black shoes if they could. And then they snuck a couple of camera people in here, so you can't see them, but okay, right here. This guy had a camera hidden in that black bag that he's got. This guy up, like straight up here, brought in an Xbox box and hid a camera inside it. So when you go into the store, if you're returning something or trying to do an exchange or return or repair something, they put this pink sticker on it, like you've already purchased this, right? And so you could basically walk around the store with it at that point.
Yeah.
So, and then this person here is actually pretty cool.
The lady?
They snuck in, or they palmed in their own media cards, right? SD cards, SIM card, or not SIM cards, different SD cards, okay? And then used Best Buy's cameras that were on display to take pictures and recordings of the event, and then they just took their cards back.
I guess they're using the resources available.
Yeah, I know,
to
using
them.
resources available. So basically, 80 people show up. They sneak in the camera people first, right? So you could get the whole effect of it. And then every 15 seconds, they send in a new person.
Where do they hide all these people? Are they just standing out on the lot?
Yeah, around the corner, I think. So,
Hey, I'm here for work.
They had the instructions, please don't bring any bags, because you don't want to freak anybody out too badly.
Yeah.
And if somebody comes up and asks you a question, try to answer it for them if you can. Now, truthfully, like, you don't have the Best Buy logo or anything on your shirt, but you're wearing a blue shirt. So have you ever been to a store? Like, I've been to Target, and I'll be happy to wear a red polo that day, and people walk up to you and they'll start like, what aisle do you keep the toilet paper in?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them like, I don't work here.
Well, I keep the toilet paper in. Probably one that says hygiene.
Yeah, and there's one time I walked in. Oh, I was at a store. I didn't look anything like the store people, but I was wearing a suit.
Wearing a suit.
And some rando person just walked up and started asking me questions, and I was like, I don't even look like I work here. And she goes, oh, I thought you were a manager. Okay, I've never seen a manager at Walmart, Target, Best Buy, or anybody coming in a suit.
I have actually, and Austin told me about this. One of their managers came in wearing a suit because some corporate exec or something was coming in.
Oh yeah, you want to look nice for them.
Yep. And the second the guy was gone, back in normal Walmart clothing.
If Sam Walton showed up in jeans and drove an old beat up truck, I don't think that the execs should be wearing. But whatever.
I wonder if they'd even know who Sam Walton is.
So 80 people show up at this thing. Best Buy people went nuts. And they ended up calling the cops. And the cops show up, and the one guy, he actually was upset. He goes, look, I don't know why I'm here. I'm not going to arrest people just because they're wearing a blue polo shirt. No one's getting arrested here. They weren't stealing anything or whatever. It was just a prank. Overrun the store where it looked like it was 80. It was just completely full of Best Buy employees. And it kind of just caused a little bit of chaos. But I kind of wish I was part of something like that. That would be kind of fun. I would enjoy that.
I could probably organize something like that very easily.
Well, I'm going to put a link. Here is a YouTube link to a YouTube video of the prank itself. I had a great time
watching it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed yourself. Had a good chuckle over it.
Yeah, Firestorm. What? I know, right?
Got a bit of ha-has over it.
You know what? And Love Killing is on here. Love would look exactly like a Best Buy employee.
Hey, Alex, what are your plans for Halloween next year?
Put on a blue polo and some khakis. That's the difference. Is I don't think that they're allowed to wear shorts.
Alex, you may have some issues.
I don't know if Alex has ever worn anything but shorts.
No, I've seen Alex wear pants. It doesn't happen often, but I've seen him wear pants.
Honey,
when we were younger,
pants?
I was convinced Alex didn't own pants. I legitimately thought he didn't own pants.
Being in Florida. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Firestorm's going to watch the link. Yeah, so anyway, December
3 years from now.
2023. You know what? We should do like a 57 reunion and just all meet in New York.
Do you know how expensive... Have you ever been to New York?
I watched Home Alone Lost in New York.
Do you know how as someone who's been to New York, do you know how expensive New York is?
I've been to New York twice. Are you going to New York, or just the state of New York?
Or the state of New York. I feel like when people say New York, they're always talking about the city and they don't actually... I wonder how many people know that New York is also the name of the state.
It's kind of like coming to Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Come to Illinois and people are like, oh yeah, I went to Illinois. And then it's like, oh, what did you see? You know, cornfields, whatever. It's like, no, we were in Chicago the whole time. Okay, well, that's not Illinois, but whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
that's not really
New
Illinois.
York, New York. Okay.
New York, New York. What a wonderful...
We have to have a goal. We're going to have to be huge and big in the next 3 years and all meet up in New York. Mega expensive.
New York is so expensive.
In 2080.
But who knows what it's going to be like, because a lot of people are moving out of New York.
I don't know.
So who knows what New York will be like in 3 years.
Yeah.
New York is abandoned. It's a quarantine zone.
Well, moving on to the next article, I guess. This is kind of cool. It's not really...
You got a lot written down for this one.
I know.
Why? Please don't. No. Stop. No.
Have you ever been...
Oh, thank God it's not what I was thinking of.
No.
Oh.
Have you ever been to... okay, here's the thing. And maybe it's different. No, maybe not. Because you have like computer labs and stuff in school. Okay. So
sure.
Let's pretend you have this scenario. The scenario is I'm at work.
You're at work.
And the scenario is, and this is probably super uncommon. So let me put on my best. This is uncommon face. Let's pretend that I'm bored out of my mind at work and I don't actually feel like working.
So it's a normal day at work.
I said this is a scenario. Scenario. Okay. So you switch your computer screen over to Discord, or you're playing solitaire, or you're watching, cat videos on YouTube.
Quickly tab out of Skyrim.
Right. And all of a sudden, like, your boss or the secretary or somebody comes around the corner of your room and then they catch you.
Yep.
Yeah. Or worse yet, like, you get caught looking up somebody's present or cyber stalking, someone or something, something really weird. So anyway, there's this group called, and I'll put this on here. Here's a picture of a special device.
Special device.
Called a Daytripper.
Daytripper.
Okay, and here is the source code. You could actually make your own. So I'm going to put this in here. This little product here, this one right above me is the USB plug. So you plug this USB sensor into your computer, and then this device over here is like a laser tripper. So you put it like on the outside of your door, and if somebody passes through it, what it does is it automatically changes your screen back to the home screen and or something else that you're watching.
Yeah.
And it does it automatically. So you can't get busted. So even if somebody sneaks in behind you, can't get busted. Boom.
Can't get busted.
Boom. Yeah. There will be no... so like if you put it on the... your doorway. You're around the door. So if you put it in your doorway going across, as soon as somebody breaks the beam, boom, it changes from whatever you're working on to, your schoolwork.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of a very different product.
Okay, no.
I'll be 100% honest.
So you can actually buy it pre-assembled. I think here
Pre-assembled.
I'll put a here's a link to where you could buy it if you wanted to. I don't know if you guys do or not. I think it's like $50.
I'm gonna say, now tell us how many dollary dues is such an item?
I want to say like $50. Yeah. Sophia, I do too. I'm gonna order one.
I'm gonna order one.
In fact, I should have. If I had known about this before the other day, I would have bought a bunch of people on my Christmas list this. Yeah.
So I was really stuck on the for the GitHub. So there's 3 slashes. There's 3 parts.
Yeah.
I was stuck on the middle part because Norman's asking the important questions.
Oh, the trash.
Your beard is gone. My mustache is gone. My little goatee that I had is gone.
Yeah.
You and I are going to freeze in the cold wind.
It was here. If Norman had been here a couple weeks ago, he would have seen it. So here, I'm going to put this on display. Hold on a second. Refresh. Let's put this on.
Okay.
Okay, here's the thing. You put the device on there, you plug it into your computer, there it is. And when somebody walks around the corner, boom, automatically changes it. See? You lay it out by the door. They walk through the door and trip it. Boom. Did you see it?
You stick it to your desk.
Put it in. It's just going over it again.
And boom.
Walks through automatically.
Right to coding.
So as soon as the door opens, boom, there it is. Yeah. So here is the, here's all the source code. You can make your own. There's the firmware and all that other stuff. Or you can buy one for $60. There you go. Don't say I didn't do anything for you.
Don't say.
I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to buy one for
So
certain.
the issue is, what do you do? How does this help you if your door is directly behind you? Because your door is directly behind you and your computer's here, they can already see your monitor when they open your door.
Well, here's the thing. If your door breaks, see, let's say you put on the outside or the inside, as soon as they push the door open and it breaks the thing, it goes off. Like in the second picture there, they actually had a door. And
Yeah.
when the door broke the beam, they went through there. But yours would be like the first one. So like your room doesn't have a door, it's just an archway. Somebody passes through it, it comes in. Now, if they were to lean over somehow and like look around it, but I mean, who does that?
I'd probably put mine at, not in a line, I'd probably put it at an angle going down. That way if someone just peeks their head around, it still catches the beam.
Like you could probably put yours on the half wall.
Probably.
But I mean, what do you have to hide here? Never mind. So
Nothing. I have nothing to hide
Nothing
here,
to
and
hide
it's
here.
not worth
Nothing
looking
to hide.
into.
nothing to hide at all. So,
So you and I,
how do I get back from this?
you and I watched the first episode of season 2 of My Hero Academia.
Yes, first episode just recently,
The main character, they call him Deku.
right?
Deku.
Okay. Oh, okay.
The link is called Deku Nukem.
Yeah.
So I was thinking Duke Nukem when I first saw it, but with that whiny little baby.
Yeah. Okay, no. I get it now. Okay. I was like, how do you get Daytripper? It's just basically so you can kind of mess around at work / school. Like you could take yours to the computer lab probably, and when your teacher walks around the corner, boom. But your teacher doesn't care if you guys play games. You're supposed to be playing games there, I think, right? Ah, never mind. Your mom's already hates me for giving you a reason. So.
No, I know. Well, my computer programming class is easy. I have all my stuff finished relatively quickly, and I normally have about an hour that I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
But now if we spend our time, well, we used to, when we could actually go to class, we were 3D printing things. My 3D printed object, both of them are still in the classroom.
Really? You
I
get 'em?
didn't get to paint them.
Ah. You'll get them when they go back.
We had paint coming in.
Sophia, it is pretty good. It's a good thing to watch. In terms of... So whiny, looks like broccoli.
Oh, hey, you want to learn something? Yeah.
Auto-modded.
Yeah. You turned that on.
You're not supposed to hate him. He's so whiny. We'll put that on there. Okay.
So
I didn't see the movie. I have it, but are you? The movie comes after the seasons, or before, in between, or? See, I don't want to watch it out of chronological order.
Regardless of where it comes, I'm just gonna watch the show. My plan is just I'm gonna watch the show first, then worry about the movie.
Because the Gundam, I saw the Gundam series, and then there was like a movie. Well, I guess there's multiple Gundam series, but and you don't want to watch it out of order. Kind of like well, anyway, okay, never mind. So,
the first movie is between the third and the fourth season.
Yeah, that's when I'm gonna watch it.
You know where all the movies were free? Oculus.
You watch it for free?
Oculus does free showings of movies, concerts, red carpet events, everything. Last week, that Two Heroes movie was a free showing on Oculus.
Yeah. You know what? I saw a bunch of free videos on YouTube that you can watch with commercials, kind of like the IMDb channel, TV channel. So they had Planet Hulk on there, which I got sort of busted watching today at work, which I should have had the Daytripper, and then I would have been fine. But anyway, so getting on to the good news.
Back to good news.
This guy is a dad.
The dad
Impromptu sings the national anthem at a high school basketball game after the sound system fails. Uh-oh, our stream is lagging. Oh, maybe we're back up.
Are we? Hold on, wait. No, everything's running.
We haven't dropped anything. Okay.
Well, it might. Well, because we haven't dropped anything doesn't mean Twitch hasn't dropped anything.
It's hard enough to sing the national anthem when you're planning on it, but even more impressive to nail it at your first time on the fly.
Gundam Tanaka?
One man did just that at a high school basketball game in Ohio on Friday, this last Friday. It was just a normal start to the game between the Waverly High Tigers and the Portsmouth West High Senators in West Portsmouth, Ohio. Both teams were lined up, and the game announcer directed everyone to stand for the national anthem, but something went wrong. And instead of music, all you hear is silence during a live stream of the game. The sound system was experiencing some technical difficulties, kind of like we were at the beginning. And after several awkward minutes, a man's voice began singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Here is a Facebook link.
So we're all quiet. So it's all quiet, and then you just hear, "Oh, say, can you see?"
Yeah.
By the dawn's early light.
Well, he probably didn't sing it like that, but this is Trenton Brown. He decided to sing the national anthem to get the game going after some encouragement from his wife. I looked over at the announcer, and the music didn't play, and I looked over, and he was getting a little frustrated. My wife gave me a little nudge and said, "Sing." And I said, "All right." Brown told CNN.
Just your wife looks you in the eyes. Sing.
Yeah. Although Brown said he's been singing and playing music most of his life, he had never performed the national anthem solo. There was a lot of awkward silence, and then I started singing, and that was it, he said. When he finished, he said he sat down and started eating his popcorn and drinking his Mountain Dew.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. The moment was captured on video by Johnny Futhi, whose son plays with Browns on the Waverly High School basketball team. The video quickly took off when he posted it to the Facebook page. He brought about everyone in the gym to tears when he saved the day by standing up in the crowd and singing the anthem, he told CNN. Futhi said that what isn't audible on his video is when the crowd joined in, creating a beautiful, spontaneous moment. When I originally posted, I thought it would get some interest, but I didn't realize it would be like 1 million views, he said. I posted it because I was like, the world needs to see this.
What's the people in the world like?
What do the people in the world like?
No. What's with the people and the word like?
Oh.
I was like this, and then I was like that, and oh my God, Stacy was like this, and oh my God.
And like, yeah. Gantenka.
Like, that's nuts.
So, would you do that?
Would I?
Not that you have your mic on.
Would I?
Would you randomly stand up in an awkward moment after a few, like where there's like, there's times when it's okay to be silent,
Yeah.
but like there are times when you're expecting something and the silence is just like deafening. This would be one of those moments. Like you're in a heated argument or your boss, your teacher says something to you that's kind of like whatever. And then there's this long, awkward silence where you're thinking of like, don't say what you want to say or whatever.
Don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything.
So you're in a situation where the concert, something's failing. You're at a pentatonics concert or somewhere else, and the music just goes bad. It stops in the middle. Everybody's wondering what's going on. Would you stand up and just take over?
No. See you, Norman. If I knew all the words, sure, I'd give it my best shot.
You know what? Oh, this is embarrassing.
It's not like I got anything to lose.
I can't play this because of the copyright thing going on here, but I was making fun of a diva singing a Christmas song on the radio the other day.
We make fun of plenty of divas.
Okay, you know how divas, they can't just sing it. Like I hate it when somebody really screws up our national anthem.
Are you talking about the one lady like a year ago?
And just
When the cry.
yeah. So I was listening to the diva on the radio in the car the other day, and there was this small package of little bitty donuts that I used as a makeshift microphone, and I divaed in this horrible falsetto voice most of the way, and I didn't know the words, but I managed to pull it off, and I got videotaped, and I can't put it on here, but it was a moment that I would really like to forget.
What's a national?
The UK has
a national anthem. It's like your rally. It's like the rallying song of your country.
So when the UK wins a sporting event at the Olympics, they wave your flag up in the air. They wave the Union Jack up in the air, and they play this song. Whatever that song is. When you guys win gold, what is the song they play? That's your national anthem.
Oh yeah, the UK national anthem is "God Save the Queen."
God Save the Queen.
I say I know I've heard it, but I couldn't. It was something. It had to do with the Queen. I knew that.
Yeah.
It's just God's. It's long too. It's longer than ours.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, we have a long one too, but I think we only sing the first verse.
God Save the Queen is the royal anthem in a number of Commonwealth areas.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not the whole thing.
Well, I asked what the UK national anthem was.
I think that's what they played during the Olympics when they win. It's just a thing.
Wait, has Sophia never heard God Save the Queen?
She has.
You have to have heard God Save the Queen.
Don't put her on the spot. We love you, Sophia. So, man, how come this isn't working? Oh. So, my next article, and this is...
You ever heard the Soldiers song?
No.
It's the Irish national anthem.
I'm going to put the good news up one more time just to get everybody's attention because this applies today. It is a two-day event.
Today only.
Today only. Well, and part of tomorrow. I'm going to put this up in... Well, I'll wait. Today, the Northern Lights are predicted to be visible across the U.S. and the U.K. tonight. The 10th. Boom. There they are. Well... minus the TPs.
Look, they were visible.
We don't actually have TPs
Look,
here.
see, they were visible.
But that's a picture
over on the 10th. So, have you ever seen the Northern Lights?
Yes.
I have not.
Well, you're in luck.
When?
Tonight.
How? Where?
Okay. A geomagnetic storm is set to send the Northern Lights rippling through the dark tonight. In an event so active, it's predicted the aurora is likely to be seen far further south than Greenland and Iceland or Alaska. Aurora watchers can expect to see green flashes when the sky turns dark on December 10th and again on December 11th. Those shimmering bands of light may be visible in the following U.S. locations according to Thrillist: northern Idaho, northern Iowa, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, New Hampshire, New York, North Dakota, northern Pennsylvania, South Dakota.
You said Montana.
Montana?
Montana, not Montana. Montana.
Well, that's the way it's...
Hannah Montana.
Hey, that's how it's pronounced there.
Hannah Montana.
I don't know, you know. Vermont, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. In addition to all of Alaska and Canada.
Of course, Canada is fine.
So I'm pretty sure we might not be able to see all of the
so it's not visible here.
Well, I'm think like NOAA will probably have like a live stream type thing going on so you can kind of see it, but
Noah probably will. Wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, that's their thing. So known as the Merry Dancers in Scotland, the Aurora Borealis might be seen in the UK as far south as the English Midlands. The intensity of this week's northern lights is, according to meteorologists, because of a solar flare which recently sent charged particles toward our planet at huge numbers, and the strong solar wind coming from the magnetic storm. The aurora is not the only exciting dark sky event on the near horizon. Other celestial gifts for December 2020 include the most active meteor shower of the year, to peak on the nights of December 13th and 14th. So right after this, December 13th and 14th, you should be able to see a bunch of a meteor shower. And the next thing kind of leads into my next article. So I tried to piece it all together.
I know what this is.
And the Christmas star, which I'm going to skip for a second. Because the next story... I don't have a picture for it. Forget what you guys just saw.
Forget what we just saw. How are you? How
You know
want us
what?
to get this?
Hey, look at there. Turn the picture off, not advance it. I should read my own notes.
You make notes for yourself, and then you don't listen to yourself.
So I actually had somebody who watches the show send me this article. And so I looked it up. If you look up at the night sky on a winter solstice this year, and you'll be able to catch a rare sight. On December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn will appear closer to one another than they have in 8 centuries. 800 years, man.
800 years.
I don't know. I think there's this one guy I know that's 800 years old. He probably remembers the last one. I'll have to ask him.
You should ask him.
Yeah. I don't know how old he is exactly, but he looks like he's 800 years old. You know anybody that old?
I can think of someone.
I know this guy. I bet you he rode over on Noah's boat. And I'm not talking about Noah, the meteorology place, but like Noah. Like 2 animals, Noah.
He rode in on Noah J456's boat.
Okay. Alignments between the planets known as a conjunction is rather rare. Rice University astronomer Patrick Hartigan explained in a statement. You notice how I got an article with a name I can pronounce?
Yeah, it's weird.
You know what? I'm going to just say it one more time. You know what?
This you didn't pick this one, right?
The good news of today is that I actually pronounced this guy's name correctly. Patrick Hartigan explained in a statement, but this conjunction is exceptionally rare because of how close the planets will appear to one another.
Oh, you know, it might be 800 years old. Betty White.
Yeah, we should ask her.
We should ask Betty White.
You know, I'm not on Twitter, but I need to. Let's Twitterify her when we're done.
We'll just at Betty White. Did you see the last time you said?
And she's like, oh, yes, I did. The last time I watched it, we played God Save the Queen.
Yeah, I watched that when I was 50.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. The last time these gas giants appeared so closely at a visible separation of only 0.1 degrees was in the Middle Ages at pre-dawn on March 4th, 1226.
Like, do we have record of this?
Not 1226 the time, but 1226 the year.
Do we have record of this? Like how exactly do they know it was exactly pre-dawn March 4th, 1226?
You know, they know.
I feel like it's...
They asked Betty White.
They asked Betty.
They asked Betty White. Okay, I didn't want to reveal the sources, but they asked Betty White, and she said,
"See,
you know, I got up.
Even Asky's Betty
I got
White's
up.
too old.
I got up early in the morning, before morning, And I noticed these two things, and I pulled out, and whatever.
Pulled
Pulled
out
out my telescope.
Got my telescope.
Oh,
got
look it.
got my scroll. Today
Looky
I
there.
saw.
2 more gas giants that I saw because the other gas giant is still in the other room sleeping. Okay. The other gas giant is in the other room sleeping.
I think that's a gassy giant, not a gas.
Oh, my man. Okay, of course. The appearance of the Christmas star, or the Star of Bethlehem, so named because of the closeness of the planets creates a shining point of light, is a phenomenon only observed from Earth. In reality, Jupiter and Saturn remain millions of miles apart. Saturn and Jupiter have been moving steadily closer to each other since summer 2020. Taking the time to look for these planets over the coming nights is worth it. You can watch the planets move, which is super cool because you're actually seeing planets in orbit, Hartigan told USA Today, and watching for the pair coming together before solstice night will make identifying them a bit easier on the 21st. Though visible around the world, the best place to see the conjunction is close to the equator between dusk and just after nightfall when the sky is dark enough for fainter Saturn to appear, but when it's not so late that the planets have moved below the horizon for the evening.
Us Florida always get the advantage.
Yeah, I know, right? Looking low on the western horizon on winter solstice, the 2 planets will appear to be separated by less than a fifth of a diameter of a full moon. If you can access a telescope, several of the planet's largest moons will also be visible in the same field of view that night. If it's cloudy where you are on December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn will still appear extra near to each other for the week surrounding the solstice, and if you miss the phenomenon completely, there's always March 15th, 2080. That's when the next close conjunction of the planets is expected to occur.
All right, I'll mark it in my calendar.
Yeah, mark it in your calendar. So, just another 60 years from now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you'll be doing 60 years from now, but I'll probably be watching the next one with Betty White.
Probably.
Yeah.
One's present. Betty White will still be alive.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. What do you think?
It's interesting.
Yeah. You have a telescope here somewhere, right?
We did.
Wait, was that a telescope or a microscope? The big case thing.
There was a microscope.
Oh, my bad. That's
At least I want to say it was a microscope. It might have been both, honestly. There might have been 2 of them in there. Because I don't feel like a microscope can fit. My microscopes aren't that big, and that case was pretty big. You're looking at me like I'm nuts, but you keep in mind it wasn't mine.
I
wasn't allowed to open it
I'm
much.
horrifyingly familiar with that. Correct? Like just right now. Right now.
I actually think it might have been a white telescope.
I actually have, with 100% certainty, you are not the person to ask about astronomical events.
Unless it's moons.
Astrological events.
Astrological. There. Astronomical.
Astronomically, I'm astronomically certain that astrological
The stars
events,
have aligned and bestowed upon me the knowledge that I should not ask you.
when you have like a story where it's like, so I pulled out my microscope and I was looking at the moon from I have a microscope that turns into a telescope. Okay, James Bond.
There's probably a microscope that works as a telescope somewhere in the world. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
So the next article is super cool. A Secret Santa just paid off every layaway item for all the shoppers at a Mississippi Walmart.
What is a layaway item?
Oh, man. You don't know what layaway is either?
No. What is a layaway
You
item?
don't know what layaway is, and you don't know what
A microscope is? The difference between a microscope and a
the
telescope?
difference between a microscope and a telescope.
They're big,
Okay.
man.
Okay. So layaway, they used to do a lot. Now Walmart only does it at Christmas time. It's basically you can go in advance and you pick out this item,
Okay.
and this item is like $250. Let's say you wanted a TV.
Okay.
You buy a $1,000 TV, but you don't have $1,000 to pay for it. Mm-hmm. Now you can wait and buy it when you do save up, but most people don't save up for it, right?
Yeah.
They'll spend it on something else. Or you go back and you find out that the Xbox or the TV or whatever it was you wanted was a hot item, and now they're sold out of it. So instead, you take the TV, You go back to the layaway department and you say, I want to put this on layaway. Doesn't cost you anything. You put money down on it and they give you a receipt. And then every week or so you can come in and pay a little bit on it. And when you reach whatever the cost of it is and you pay it off, they give it to you.
Okay.
So a bunch of people went through the store, picked out all of their Christmas items for all their people or families or whatever, put them on layaway so they could pay it off. And some random Secret Santa walked to the back with his cash
Elon Musk just walked in.
and bought all of the layaway items.
Started picking out things for his kid.
Can you imagine walking in to pay and then they were like, ha 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 ha, you know?
Money speaks.
Money speaks.
Money speaks.
Yeah, okay. Your Wi-Fi. Sorry, Sophia. Hopefully you can still hear us. Okay. Christmas came early to the town of Canton, Mississippi, when a generous and very secret Santa picked up the tab for more than 300 layaway tickets at a local Walmart.
300.
A donor who chose to remain anonymous approached the store's management and made an offer they had no reason to refuse. The jolly old elf volunteered to make good on every layaway ticket they were holding for a customer who had yet to pay or fully pay for their merchandise. The exact amount of the donation has not been revealed, but the guesstimates are that Secret Santa laid out a sizable chunk of change to ensure his neighbors' holidays would be merry, bright, and a lot more stress-free. In a year that's been especially hard for people, those who benefit from Santa's generosity are truly grateful for the gesture. One Madison County woman named Belinda Brooks, who was gifted several items, told WLBT News not only would the unexpected boon mean she could take some days off but that her child would get everything on his wish list. I will get everything he asked for, so I'm good on that as long as he's happy. I'm fine with that, she said. A Walmart Walmart named Sparky, Walmart guy named Sparky, a Walmart spokesperson later revealed that even after all the layaways had been paid for, since many of the on-hold items had been reduced in price thanks to cash register adjustments, there'd been a not-so-small stocking full of funds left over. In the spirit of the season, the store passed the good cheer along to a pair of local toy drives and the hunger relief organization Feeding America, putting an extra helping of Merry Ho 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 in the holidays for some folks who needed it most. So, I want to do that so bad. I want to go in and just walk into a place that's like full of senior citizens, right? A dinner place. I mean, we're not doing it now with COVID. And just buy everybody's meal in the whole place and then walk out. No one knows. Just walk in, do it, walk out, and just make everybody in the place happy. No one knows who did it.
You walk in, here's $3,000. Everyone eats for free and leave.
Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, I was at Starbucks, and I bought like a $40 gift card. And I gave it to the Starbucks cashier, and I was like, just use this on the next bunch of people until it runs out.
Okay.
Tell them Merry Christmas. I don't know how long it lasted. Let's see, 40,
one order.
40 drinks. Yeah, it was probably one order.
One order.
One order.
My mother's.
Two. Your mother's order. Okay. We see people popping in and out. Welcome to the show. I don't know.
Welcome to the show, or we'll see you later. I don't know what's going on with
welcome
you.
Welcome to the show. My next article.
Hold on. Keep in mind we have a time limit.
Oh, well, we started late. Oh man, I'll do one more article.
All right,
I'm only halfway through. What happened?
I know, because we always have like 2 or 3 left over at the end of the show.
Okay.
So there's just some left.
All right.
Oh, this is the mystery thing we were supposed to forget about.
Ethereal sounds are emanating from the world's first piano made from plants.
Okay, now, hold on. Try that first word again. Ethereal.
What did I say?
Ethereal.
Did I really?
Yeah, you said ethereal.
Sorry, ethereal. I know that word too. What's wrong with me?
Well, and and
You know
Sparks
what?
person.
And I'm not even going to get to the article about water, because there
I
is an
know.
article about water.
But we can start with that next time.
Ethereal.
Days
Sorry,
with the tense,
I don't know.
so yeah.
I did call a Walmart guy Sparky just a second ago.
And you called a Walmart Sparky.
A Spanish startup has launched the world's first piano that's made from living plants. The remarkable instrument uses flora as biological antennas capable of perceiving changes in frequency when they are touched. The change in frequency is translated into a voltage which is conducted by the plants as they are natural conductors of electricity. The voltage is transformed into sound and activates the input of current from the electrical network into the circuit, giving rise to a magical show of light and music. The installation was created by a biotech company named BU, which makes electricity from nature. The response has been overwhelmingly positive, says founder and CEO Pablo Vidarte. Multiple studies shows that engaging with plants has a positive impact on humans from an emotional and psychological perspective. We aim to create a global consciousness of nature that helps lead the way to a greener future. That's why we are so enthusiastic about leveraging our technology that allows us to transform plants into biological switches and create an amazing experience. The Green Piano was launched in August in Spain's Ibiza Biotechnologies Botanical, Europe's only biotechnology botanical center. BU, named by the European Parliament, if I'm saying that right, BIOO, BU?
See, I don't know if it's BU or if it's Bayou or Bio.
BU? I'm going with BU.
Bio.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. As the overall aim to making sustainable electricity from nature, they're also responsible for creating a biological battery powered from soil that nourishes from nature without harming. So here is a YouTube video about the piano. I'll put it in here. I think that's pretty cool. Man, I got some good articles too. You guys are going to miss out on... I'll just make it quick.
Could you imagine trying to play the piano and you're hopping in between planes, just like swiping them, going left and right?
What I think would be kind of cool is just setting it up, putting it out in a yard, and then when the wind blows, like just to hear the music that just naturally gets played.
You know, I wonder if it would sound like music or it sound like you just hit all the keys on a piano at once. Just
it'd be like a wind chime, kind of.
Like a wind chime.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Disney's Pocahontas? You'll never know until you can paint with the colors of the wind.
God, don't. Don't. Just don't.
I just say it. You started it. Okay. A quick just recap or rundown, I guess. One of the other articles I found was a physicist uses a cotton candy machine to make respirator filters for N95 masks cheaper. And that was a good article too. Yeah.
You didn't want to read what was the thing about water?
Well, this is it, but you know, it's already long.
You read one. What I don't get is you read the title of one to give them like a thing of what they're in for next week.
Okay.
And then you just skipped by everything else.
I don't actually read them next week. By the time I get it, I find stuff, and I try to find stuff that's... I do prioritize them. I want to make sure that...
I think you should keep the water one.
Okay.
For next week.
Well, we'll see. I'll keep the water one, so I'll keep it to myself. You have anything to say before we close down?
Nah, we got it. We got everything covered in good news.
Yeah, you guys want to do some stuff for the stream this weekend?
Do we want to stream this weekend?
It says you guys want to do stuff for the stream this weekend. Like, what kind of stuff are you thinking, love? I'm up for it. We're actually, we're in the talks of doing a stream multiple times a week. We're going to kind of revamp the whole show coming in for sure by January. We have a couple other speakers that we're working on getting in. And if we can find the space, we're going to do a whole actual improv type thing. And
But we got to get the space.
yeah. So, sorry, Sophia. We'll catch up with you. But hey, you might be able to join us for the weekend, especially if Love does a board game. So yeah, send me and Dyer a private message, and we'll see if we can put something together and maybe do something this weekend.
Yeah, Alex, I'll discuss that with you if you want. And Sophia, you can reach out to Digi.
Yeah, or we just all be part of a group. Sophia is one of our moderators, so maybe we can make Love a moderator and just meet in the moderator channel.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
That'd be easy enough.
We hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.
Thanks for all the new people.
Might see you next weekend.
Might see you this weekend.
This weekend.
We should just cut it
something
here.
wrong with me.
You just got to stop.
Yeah, we give a shout out to Commander Root and FTO Payer.
And
I can't even read real names. I certainly can't.
I can read all these.
Yeah, it looks like.
I can't read that. I can't read the second to last one though.
Thank you,
Good luck.
Lolly. We look forward to.
Yeah, Lolly Neuter.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't gonna say the whole thing, but hey, thanks. We hope to see you guys maybe this weekend for sure next week, and I hope you have a great holiday so far.
See ya.
Bye bye.